Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today you find me in sunny Seaford, coming to have a look at a bit of our recent history, a seaplane base. So this seaplane base was active, I think, from about 1915 to 1920, and the reason for having a seaplane base is because of New Haven Port here. So this port here was responsible for resupplying France in the war with Germany. This area was key to the war effort. At this point in time, the Germans had unrestricted warfare using submarines, and so they would lurk in these waters out here, waiting for our ships to come out, and then they'd sink them. And so the seaplanes were key for, number one, spotting the German submarines, which couldn't stay submerged or needed to be quite near to the surface at the time, and spotting those. And I'm not sure whether they did actually sink them, whether they carried armaments, but the main purpose was for spotting the submarines. It was this area here that the seaplanes would be wheeled out onto. As you can probably pick up from the mic, it's quite windy down here, so probably a perfect place to take off. As long as you can take off into the oncoming wind, it would shorten your takeoff. And the planes were stored over here. There were two hangars here. One was moved over into that direction there and burnt down. I believe in the 1960s it was being used for storing wine. It was a timber structure. The other one can now be found in Wimbledon. It's a grade 2 listed building, and that is now being used by a film production company. You can still see the remnants of things like hold down straps here and there. So obviously when the planes were sat out here ready to take off, this is probably the area they would have been moored to the ground with. More remnants of where there was a previous usage. I would imagine that these would have supplied gas to the unit, and I would imagine that that's a sewage pipe of some description. But ironic that we've got a sewage pipe here, but the village down in that direction, Tide Mill, was supposedly taken out because they couldn't provide sewage to that village. Just probably about half a mile in that direction. Right, here we got some more evidence of what used to be maybe some tethering for the for antenna over there, maybe. Still make out shapes of the old structure. I'm guessing this was some kind of office off of the hangar. And over here we've got what remains of the rails for the large hangar doors. As you can see, it's quite a sizable area, and right behind the hangar as well there was a railway, and that's what made this extremely good location for building a sea base, because you could get armaments into here, soldiers in and out of here. So the Seaplane Air Base is located down there, and here is the old railway that used to feed it. I was wondering why I couldn't see it when I was back down at the airbase, but literally runs under this big mound of mud these days. Looks like obviously it's still being used as a helicopter landing pad to this day. Down in that direction there was a little village called Tide Mills, and this suburban area I think is Bridgerton, and the officers that would have worked at this seaplane base would have stayed down in those locations. There was 194 crewmen on this base, and this is the area they would have stayed in. So they built some huts just up to where the bridge is where the river is, the slipway, and so just in this area here they built huts on stilts for the 194 crewmen to stay in. Down from that bank here we've got more evidence of heavy doors. So I don't know whether this was a storeroom for ammunition, keeping it away from the seaplanes. Another big concrete pad. Nothing to see over there because that is now a nature reserve, and quite overgrown, so you probably won't be able to see the foundations of the crew huts. Here the local council put an information board up, so I don't know whether you'll be able to pick out all of this. I won't read it all off, but you're quite welcome to pause the video at this point if you want to have a read through all of the information. There is also some QR codes located around the place, so you can sort of click onto those QR codes and get a bit more information from there. Right, here we've got an old part of the structure. Looks like it used to be some kind of tower. Got a metal cap for there for lightning. Marking written on the side there. Obviously still reinforced and broken down. I don't know whether this is the point of attachment or it's underneath. I would imagine there would have been some kind of radio tower. This might be the possible location to it. Again, we've got some more numbers on the bottom there, but it looks like this end here was fitted into some kind of location bit, because it's all shaped around there. But yeah, tacked on the back side of the hangar. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video of the Seaplane base at Seaford. If you'd like to see more content like this, if you could hit the subscribe button, and also a like would help share this video with a larger audience. Thanks for watching.